would go and supply that ship with every.
You want to chase him down?
I have a Chihuahua, 16 years old, who wants to murder this guy. If he could jump through the window and rip out his jugular like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse, he would do that right now. Hey everybody, I'm Madrigal, and you are watching When Zay Zay Met. And today's episode is When Zay Zay Met Madrigal.
I am Zay Zay. Welcome to When Zay Zay Met. Today we are meeting Latino excellence, y'all. He's in the building and he's here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love for Al Madrigal.
They started clapping.
Yeah, they started clapping, exactly. Yeah. You're from San Francisco, is that correct?
Yeah, here you go.
Born and raised, right?
Born and raised.
There it is.
Yeah.
SF, I love it. What was it like for you personally growing up in that city?
I mean, I grew up on a block with stand-up comedians, so I had a very San Francisco experience. I grew up in the avenues, in the Sunset District. My parents met at work down in right now where the San Francisco Giants play. My dad and mom worked at a place called West Coast Ship Chandlers. So when they supplied, my dad was a warehouse foreman who supplied ships with everything. So the U.S. Navy would actually give some of its old naval ships to Peru. And then my dad, a Spanish speaker, would go and supply that ship with everything from, hold on, I'm trying to get this not to leave flow. And it's not.
You want to chase him down?
Nothing.
Whoop, pause.
My dog wants to, I have a Chihuahua that is 16 years old who wants to murder this guy. If he could jump through the window and rip out his jugular like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse, he would do that right now to this guy. He really means it. And he's a little psycho. He fought at 12 years old, fought a possum under my deck. He's a little, I don't know.
Gangster.
You know how they say chihuahuas, he's a Chihuahua mix, but they're all bark, no bite. A lot of bite.
Not yours.
He wants to murder someone. He thinks he's a German Shepherd, in a canine unit. Anyway, so yeah, I'm a city guy. Both my parents were city guys. I love Bay Area sports. I'm a diehard Golden State Warrior and 49er fan. I still have 49er tickets. I fly up for every single 49er game.
So good.
Even when they're back in the day when they were 4-12, I'd be there or whatever it was, so I go.
That's awesome. San Francisco always seems like a very fun place to me anytime I've been there, for sure. San Francisco caught a lot of amazing success in New York for you. What was that transition for you like?
I mean, New York is a tricky city to live in because you don't have to drive anywhere and bars are open till 4 a.m. And it is a beer and bread based economy. You're just eating pizza and again, you're not driving, so you can stay out too late. And so I actually commuted back and forth from LA to New York. And so didn't have my family out there. Made them, I have a lot of sort of things I maybe would have done differently, which is live closer to the Daily Show. But it was one of the best experiences of my entire life. I got to travel the world. I got to, go to John Boehner's warehouse party, and at the RNC in Tampa. I got to do some incredible things. I'm running around with Wyatt Cenac, John Hodgman, Asif Mambi, John Oliver. It's just the coolest people ever. And
they get to hang out with you.
Yeah, having a great time. So that was the show that changed my life.
There's something to be said about the rise in Latino faces in media over the course of, let's say, the last decade or so, right? I mean, it used to be that, and not that long ago, that your amazing co-star, George Lopez, was only the third Latino to ever helm a network television show, right?
I mean, it still sucks. Like, let's be completely honest. Like, we're 19% of the population and only like 6% of the characters in film and TV. It's like, it's really, really bad. And with comedy, it's interesting. If you were to even look at Black comics versus Latino comedians, like I could rattle off 20, major Black comics. You can't rattle off 20 major Latino comedians, male or female, because it's like George Lopez, fluffy, steep cliff. And then there's another sort of level, and then, you go from there and there and there. And that's the problem, is that there's a ton. Like, I am familiar with so many great comedians, and what I've tried to do is try to elevate as many of those voices as I possibly can. George Lopez, same thing. We're doing this thing where we're going out to high schools, predominantly Latino high schools all over California to start. And for this year, we'll be awarding this George Lopez Class Clown Scholarship to inspire. And I want to give it, this is very important because I do it at my high school and it's successful. I want to give it to a junior. And so I want to give it to, we can do it to graduating seniors. I just want to show these parents that being funny and being in comedy pays, because as Latinos, this is the problem. And I think, when I told my dad I was going to be a stand-up comedian, I got yelled at.
Right. I can imagine.
Because it doesn't pay. Like, you have to work for free for 4 years.
Yeah.
And and they want Asian parents and like any immigrant, parent wants their kid to be doctor, lawyer, engineer, become a contractor, something with like a certificate, right? Where it's like plumber, right. Got it. Like, I can do that. I'm a certified union this, and so that's what they want. They want that sort of job with the guaranteed income. Comedian.
Yeah.
My dad said, he goes, you're not funny. Like, I was like, no, that's what he said. It's like, first of all, you're not funny. Secondly, like, are you an idiot? You got this because I had this family business. So it's like, I wanted to do this scholarship, and George is all in to inspire young comedians that are predominantly, I say Latino, Latina, Latinx, Latine, whatever it is this week. To get into the business. And then we're going to get everybody together on Zoom. This is the idea. And it's something we're both pretty excited about pushing through, is we continue to give this scholarship. Then quarterly, I can host a Zoom that lets in 50 of our recipients, and they can do Q&A, and I can have guest speakers come in, so then we can aspire this next generation of Latino comedians. I do it now at my high school. They're badasses. Like, they are, like, I've been doing this for, I think I have 8 of them. And they are all, for some reason, they all ended up being Latina. I haven't had one guy yet. And when I went to this high school, it was all male.
Oh,
but
my goodness.
It's in the name of the priest that sort of inspired me to do stand-up, and his name is Mario Prieto. He's still at Bellarmine High School in San Jose, California. So it's the Mario Prieto Comedy Award. And that's the type of stuff that we need to be doing, because I don't want to just, there's the people that kick out the ladder.
Right.
I want to send down the freight elevator. Like, I want everybody to come in, because, and I think George, catches a lot of shit because, if you're not, we live in a time where everyone is bragging about, like, look at me. Look at all the things I'm doing. Oh. It's a lot of like
attention. It's the biggest addiction right now, right?
They're buying puppies for the Instagram, and so the equivalent is done in philanthropy. Oh, look at what a great person I am. You have some people that are social media influencers that just go out of the way, like, look at me, I'm doing this. Look, like these philanthropist influencers. Yep. But then there's the other people that are just doing it. and not, you know, broadcasting it out. And that's George. And so, you know, this will be one of those things that he's doing that no one really knows about. But, you know, I'll say it.
Absolutely. Got to shine a light on it. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, wrapping me up. 30
Lopez
seconds.
versus Lopez.
Tell me why, tell everybody why, I mean, I know I watch every week, but tell everybody in 30 seconds why everybody needs to see Lopez versus Lopez.
First of all, we just talked about the problem. If you're Latino, you need to be supporting a Latino show. If you have a Nielsen by, like, record anything that comes on, not just our show.
Right.
Like, let's go. And then this is a fun, silly show with a ton of heart. And it checks all the boxes for, you know, it continues to evolve and you can watch it. You've got Bryce Gonzalez from Anki Boys, who is one of the most talented little kids I've ever been a part of. Kid's a little genius. Love that kid. You know, mine and George's relationship. Matt Shively is amazing. Selenis Leyva, who from Orange, she's so good. Amazing. She is such a great actress. Yep. So, and then you got George, myself, Momo. It's just a fun show. Like, it's a great way to start your Friday night. How'd that work?
You're amazing, man. Thank you. Yeah, no, that was great. Thank you so much for being with us today, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate the work. I am grateful for the years of entertainment. I've been watching you a long time, and you never cease to entertain. And I appreciate you for that. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, brother. Thank you all so much for watching When Zay Zay Met. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to be notified when we upload more conversations with celebrities and other interesting people. Now, if you'd like to see your favorite celebrity on the show, it's simple. Just tell us who that is by leaving us a comment down below. We hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you on the next one. Hasta la próxima. Lo quiero del corazón.